Carvana has pulled back quite a bit since it peaked out at 55 in mid-September, but there's a few bullish developments that have caught my attention. Let's take a closer look at the chart to see where it can head from here. Carvana is a high beta stock, which means that it will generally have an outsized move compared to that of the market. Now, Carvana has a beta of 3, so you can expect a 3 times the move on the upside or downside relative to the market. So before we dive into the technicals, one of the things that really caught my attention was that Carvana actually reported a profit where most analysts were expecting a loss. Now, in a macro environment where rates are rising and money is no longer free, turning a profit is an essential metric for any company, as the market has shown little to no patience for companies that continually lose money and have to fund their operations through stock offerings or issuing debt. At its high, Carvana was up over 1,000% this year, and after Q3 earnings, we are up over a staggering 600% year to date. So one of the things that really caught my attention is one of my favorite and most reliable reversal patterns, the Morningstar reversal. This pattern is characterized by a gap down after a long downtrend. You print a small candle followed by a gap up with a strong bullish bar. This is a sign that we are about to experience a trend reversal. Now, to give you another example of how this pattern plays out, I made a video about Tesla where I identified this pattern, which you can watch here. Furthermore, I like that we formed this pattern right on the 200-day moving average, a closely followed technical level for many stocks. We also printed an oversold level on the RSI to boot. If we look at the fib retracement, we pulled right back to the golden zone, which is an area I often look for stocks to retrace to before buying the pullback. Jumping into the weekly, if this level holds, it looks like we are forming a nice inverse head and shoulders, another classic reversal pattern. So if we put this all together, Carvana reported a profitable quarter, you have a Morningstar reversal pattern, we're bouncing off the 200-day, we have an oversold reading on the RSI, we have an inverse head and shoulders on the weekly, we retraced to the golden zone and bounced, and we have a 38% short interest. I always stress that when you have confluence across multiple indicators, the more conviction you can have going into a trade. Now, I really like Carvana for a bounce, and if the market is going to rally into year end, I think we're setting up for a nice trade. I bought some December calls. Let me know in the comments how you are trading Carvana.